Mad Max coming to you live from Closeout Bats, and today we're on episode 3 of the roundtable discussion, Mad Max TV, and I have young Billy McDermott here, sporting a Kenny Powers look going here with the goatee for No Shave November.
Yeah, how's it look? Solid on camera?
So Bill, to introduce everyone at home who Bill is our sales rep for Wilson, Louisville Slugger, Evo Shield Gear, and D. Marini. I don't know, A-Tech as well. If anyone knows what A-Tech is out there. But
does anybody know what A-Tech is?
If anyone knows what A-Tech is, I'd be impressed right now. But today, we're going to talk about D. Marini. We're going to talk about Louisville. We'll talk about anything else. Bill wants to answer the questions about the Cat 7, the Velo. He'll answer anything. He knows a little bit more than just, say, the D. Marini and Louisville lines. He knows about everything. So
that's right. Been doing this for 10 years, Max. You believe that now.
Yeah, dude. That's
I'm not just a pretty face with a great mustache. I'm a wealth of knowledge for everybody here. Much more than that other guy that was here yesterday. What happened to him?
Oh, yeah. Roy did not want to come on today. He was not offended. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But maybe he'll come back tomorrow. Maybe he won't. Maybe it will just be me doing this. We'll see.
Sure.
So if anyone has any questions, you can hop on. But I want to talk about the deal of the day first, which we'll start it off.
Let's go.
And deal of the day, we have a whole bunch of bats, some that are coming in tomorrow, which I don't have on the table right now. But we'll talk first about D. Marini slow pitch bats from last year. What's your favorite D. Marini slow pitch bat from last year?
It's not even just been last year. It's probably been for the last 3 years when we first introduced it. And guys from Wilson and D. Marini are probably watching this right now, and they know what I'm going to say, and they're going to laugh at me. But my favorite slow pitch bat, for the last few years, has been this Mercy right here. It originally was designed for women, if you could believe that. But we found out real quick that a lot of guys were swinging it because it was a super, super hot bat, especially right out of the wrapper. So a guy like myself who played a lot of slow pitch back in the day, as I got older, my bat speed really began to slow down. And this bat really, really helped me because it was super light and easy to swing. So for me and for everybody out there watching, this has been my favorite slow pitch bat for a long time. The old Mercy right here.
So the Mercy. So this is the 2017 one.
Correct.
And this one's going to be on sale for $199.95. Then we also even have the 2016 one, which is a little bit more girly.
Yeah.
You know, it's purple and has pink and green in it. That one,
colors we love.
That one's going to be $180 on sale today. And then we're also going to have a couple other ones. My favorite D. Marini slow pitch bat is the Flipper. I just think
it's great bat. No, that's it. Again, I'm talking for me personally. I'm not one of these big mooses who can swing those bats and mash. But for like a guy who's playing, I played a lot of 375 44 core ball. And the Mercy was a sick bat for that. But under the new ASA standard of that 52-300, the Flipper just matches all
that new ball, you're going to want that Flipper.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to put the link up later to the whole bunch of the D. Marini as far as deals go for slow pitch softball. And you'll be able to see all of them as well. And then we'll take any questions as far as anything else goes.
Sure.
If you guys have any questions about a BB Core baseball bat, new USA bats, anything that we want to talk about today.
Anything. My great mustache, you want to talk about that?
I think what we should talk about is that CF Zen -5. Which
has
been,
Yes.
Let's get into that because that's been a topic as far as what people keep asking. How good is this bat? How great is it really worth it to get a bat that is $350? And I would say absolutely. The ball absolutely jumps off it. It's probably the best -5 ever created.
I think that one of your competitors, I won't mention their names since we're on your cast here, but considered this the greatest senior league bat of all time. I believe is what they said. So the -5, as CF, as a little caveat or a little something I'll tell you guys, I do a lot of demo days out there, and one of the things I do, or one of the things I'm asked is like if they do these home run derbies, and they're like, oh, we want the D. Marini rep, we want the Louisville rep, can you hit the home run derby? And most of these guys are swinging -3s or wood or something like that. No, I swing the -5 when I'm out there because it is an absolute rocket launcher. It has a sound to it that I think no other bat on the market absolutely has, and you can just see and feel the ball. And if you're playing USSSA or you're playing out there in some tournaments and you're not using this, you're at an absolute disadvantage.
So I have a question here from Jeremy Skipper. He said, just started watching.
Skip!
Is D. Marini putting out a USA Zen Youth Big Barrel bat?
I
know the answer. I want to see if...
it's... Would you like me to answer this, Matt?
Yeah,
you do know that. Jeremy, actually, there will be one coming to stores near you. We want to get this right. This USA standard was really hard for manufacturers to pass, and we didn't want to come to the market with our best premier bat and rush it out there. So it took a little while longer, but I can tell you guys right now that definitely come January 2018, there will be a CFZN Big Barrel USA bat to the market. So
that's good. I think a question might be, is it going to have the same pop as something like this?
Oh, I mean, I think you discussed that yesterday. The difference between USSSA and USA is definitely significant.
Yeah.
And, if you're just playing USA baseball, you're going to have everyone swinging the same bats. There's not going to be a difference much in performance there, right? I mean, it's going to be more about feel, whatever. USSSA is going to be totally different than USA baseball. So.
All right, that was great, Rick. Roy just doesn't know that we're shooting a video.
He doesn't care. His printer's messed up.
His printer's messed up, yeah.
Yeah. So. Great. How about that World Series last night, huh?
Oh, yeah. Did you watch the whole game?
I did. It was over probably in the second inning. But
yeah, I watched the whole game.
Yeah, you did. What else you got for me, Maxie?
Let's talk about that Altuve goal.
Oh, let's talk about
let's talk. Let's see that.
You want to bring that up now? Oh, we'll bring it up now.
Yeah. So, we're doing a Rawlings giveaway, which I won't mention anything about because right now we're with the Wilson rep. So
I love Rawlings.
Yeah. In a couple weeks, we're going to be doing a Wilson giveaway for a glove. So keep tuning in so you can find out how you can win yourself this new Jose Altuve glove.
Yeah.
Same glove he was using last night in the World Series.
Actually, it wasn't, but
yeah.
Whatever. It's his glove, so it's okay.
It's close enough.
Close enough. The Altuve game model, though, yeah, that's we're going to do a giveaway. Special courtesy of Wilson for Max to close out that.
Where are the questions today? I mean, you get any questions? Let's see. Come on, people. I know you're at work right now. Let's stir something
the West
up.
Coast, they were up late watching the game last night.
I have who is that Kenny Powers lookalike? Where is Roy? Or some of the questions, and it's just
Where is Roy? Bring him out here. Special guest appearance. Oh,
I think I have a question.
Oh, more questions.
Yeah.
Good. I'm just so thorough with my explanations.
That must be what it is. Let me go see what it is.
Coming in live.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Doug Thompson, which composite bats do you think benefit best from being rolled? My son uses a rolled 2016 DeMarini CF8 and is awesome, but we are in the market for a new bat for the spring season.
So my question to him is, well, what's he playing? What's he playing, right? What association is he playing?
Yeah. I mean, first off, I probably wouldn't roll the bat.
No, I think that was going to get to that point is, you're not... The advantage of rolling bats now, the way the new standard is, you're really going to just make a bat that's going to eventually get defective. That's what's going to happen. Because all you're doing is putting wear and tear on a bat. These bats are constructed nowadays to be prevented from being rolled. So the more you're doing that, you're actually doing more harm to the bat than good.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it.
No.
But, I mean, yeah, my question to you would be, like, where's he playing? If he's playing the new USA standard, maybe be on the lookout for that Zen. Or if he's playing USSSA, go Zen as well, maybe, right?
Yeah, I mean, we will absolutely see. I mean, again, especially with this -5, you talk about rolling a bat. I don't think you can get a bat that's hotter than that. I don't even think it needs to be rolled.
I think if you rolled it, it would, like you said, it would
explode.
break. It wouldn't last so long at all.
And especially with the USA bats, there's going to be no advantage to rolling those bats. Just the way they're constructed, you cannot possibly even roll those bats to get any advantage. So I don't even think that should even be a conversation that people are having. Oh, here he comes! Coming out.
Are you coming back in?
I'm coming to save the show.
Coming to save the show. Here, take my seat. I'll move over.
What happened?
Let's move this out.
Oh, here we go. A bunch of questions. Bill thinks he's on the Z Morning Zoo radio station. What's the best slow pitch ASA bat to hit for distance?
Ooh.
Bill?
For distance, I think it depends on what ball you're playing with. Are you playing USSSA? Did you say ASA or USSSA?
Yeah, ASA.
I mean, again, if I'm just going straight up, best bat that we sell, it's the flipper all day. So you then go the flipper aftermath.
What about the Mercy?
And for me,
Mercy.
I think the Mercy is one of the hottest bats we make.
If you want a
But
nice,
it only comes the heaviest is 26 ounces.
26 ounces, correct. We actually made it in 25 ounce for a while. I don't know if we're still
it's still there. Yeah,
still got that,
still
yeah.
got that.
So.
In a 34?
Yeah, 34.
34.25, made for the females, but a lot
So
of guys
Doug
do.
Thompson said that he's playing 9U Triple SA is what he said.
I mean, again, if he wants the
U
best-
Triple SA. I mean, where's that 2 3/4? 2
got
3/4
drop 10?
Yeah, drop 10.
Yeah, for that age group, I would say the drop 10, 2 3/4 is unbelievable. Either this year or last, you got the retool.
Yeah, so you could either go, Doug. You could either go with this one right here, which is going to be the brand new one, which this one's going to retail for $350, or you could go with the retooled one, which this one was the hottest thing going last year.
Yeah, it might have been actually a little too hot, Max. That's why we said the retool. But I want people to realize something about that bat too. When we say it's retooled, I don't want people to think that the performance on that is going to be.
Is it just an
less.
end cap difference?
They had to just change. Anything that's going to be in the orange will be a retool. They just kind of had to change the way that the bat was constructed to last over time, because some of those bats, when they were tested on field, went slightly above the spec. But that bat now is still constructed at the highest level of performance that it can possibly be. And I would put that 2 3/4 drop 10 against anybody else's. Still, even retooled, it's way above anything else that any of the competitors have. So I don't want people to get scared when they hear retool. Oh, it's not going to be the same. I guarantee you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
All right, question here. What do you think of the Marucci Hex Alloy 2? If you guys know that bat. Do you know that bat?
The Hex Alloy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Marucci make bats still? I thought they were on the end of the No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't encounter it much, Max. You probably do more than me. That's not one of... Obviously, their cats are the bats that we see mostly out there, so I don't know about the Hex.
I like the Cat too. The Hex... Usually the Hex, the way it works with Marucci, they put their best aluminum in the Hex, and then they put it in the Cat 7, so... But the Cat 7 is still their most popular one, so I don't understand how the Hex really gains any type of, movement or people liking it. I see it only as, a Cat 7 type bat.
It looks impressive, though. The barrel is a monster.
No, that's the composite one.
That's
Yeah. The composite Hex is the real deal. Oh, you
right.
gotta go.
I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Thanks for stopping by, Roy.
Yeah, Roy. Oh. All right, here we go.
What you got?
I don't think of anything.
Where is the Marucci Hex Alloy? I'd love to see it.
Oh, okay? John Mockin says, "What's up, guys?"
What's up, John?
John's on West Coast time.
Busy.
Just getting up right now.
Just getting up. Watching that Dodger-Astros game last night.
I have a question. What's the best -3 bat out there for 14U high school? Obviously. What do you think, Billy?
Is it even a question what the best bat is for 14U? I mean, if you want, I guess what type of hitter are you talking about here?
Yeah.
Is he a big kid? Is he a small kid? Is he looking for something that needs a little more bat speed? Does he want just straight up overall performance?
If he wants bat speed, it's Cat 7 all day.
Oh, stop.
It's Cat 7. It's Cat 7 or Velo,
The bat
Johnny
swings
Mockin style.
They swing too heavy. Let's be real.
No, I think Cat 7. I mean,
No,
or
Cat 7.
solo if you want to keep it in the family of Louisville.
Does you
Solo.
want to swing aluminum or you want to swing composite? But again, there's a reason this bat's been number one seller for 6 years straight, Max, and you know that's the fact.
It's been good.
Stop.
It's been good. It's been solid. Another question here from
Go ahead.
Charles. 2 5/8 USA bat, 8-year-old.
Woo.
I mean, we'll just kind of keep hammering it. Like, how do you not do solo for any kid that's 7 or 8 years old?
You know,
-11.
Since it's been so new for all of us, I think we've just started to really see what's going to happen in that market, and it does seem that kids are gravitating to that -11 drop because it's easier for them to swing. I think there's some truth in that fact is these bats are constructed to be a little bit heavier, and if you're going from 2 1/4 to 2 5/8, that drop 11 makes a big difference.
Especially if you're 8 years old.
8 years old, I know it's crazy.
I mean,
but,
weight-wise, he's no more than 100 pounds.
Yeah.
If that. So. Yeah.
But we have seen some people gravitate to that, and I'll speak to another bat on our end too, and something that we're doing is, I know you guys haven't seen it much, but that uprising in a 2.5. I know you don't love it,
I'm not a
but
fan of
there's
that.
something to say that 2.5-inch barrel is a little bit easier to swing too, because it's not that 2 1/4 and it's not 2 5/8. So by taking that little bit out of the barrel, you're not losing anything in performance and size of the barrel, but it is a little easier for the kids to swing. So I wouldn't sleep on that bat either.
Or the 5150 -11.
I'm sure that's great too. I have not dabbled in the 5150, but I'm sure it's great. I think minus 11 is the way to go.
Yeah.
The problem is, and there's a reason that there aren't a lot of options out there. It is hard to get that test passed at minus 11. And that's why you see a lot of drop 10s and a drop 9s even. So.
I have a question here. My son plays 12U travel ball, mainly in USSSA, which has no bands. Thinking of purchasing a big barrel, DeMarini, or Axe. He currently swings a 30, 2 1/4 Mako. Hesitant on Axe due to only hitting on one side and its longevity. Any recommendations? Well, I can tell you this as far as Axe goes. I like the Axe concept. Out of all the Axe bats, if you were to say this whole, USSSA, I would look at the Axe Avenge. I think that bat's the real deal. I know that you probably have other thoughts. And is it hard to compare an Axe bat to like a DeMarini Zen or an Easton Ghost? Yes, totally. We're not. It's very difficult to say oh, go with the Axe, take a chance on this Axe bat. But I will say this, on any Axe bats, I would feel comfortable swinging it and giving it a shot. So
if we were in the forest chopping wood, I think possibly. But listen, and USSSA, I mean, we've had a proven track record, as does Easton. And I'm not saying the Axe bat isn't good. If my whole thing is, and I'm not here to dog the competition in any way, but if that idea or that concept was so big, don't you think other people would start to put it into their line?
Which just won the MVP, Springer. He
was
using an Axe.
There's 2 guys in the entire Major League Baseball swinging an Axe bat. So, out of how many players? So, anyway, I like the idea and the concept of it all too, but there's a reason baseball bats have been made a certain way for this many years, and there's a reason that we dominate in senior league, especially in 2 3/4. So, I think that drop 10 retool is a stud of a bat, and that would be probably the bat I would go with. Or the Easton Beast, or the Ghost X is also good too.
I'm not doing a good job keeping up with these comments at all.
Let's go.
Right? I haven't been able to keep up. I don't know why he keeps getting lost. The guy that mentioned about the best composite bat, he said best pop. So I would say definitely the 918 then to go back.
Oh, if he wants composite.
Yeah, if he wants the
absolutely. That's not even a question. Yeah. Again, I think there's a lot of, you have 2 schools of thought. You have these kids that love that feel of aluminum and then versus the composite. So there's options for everything. And it's just me now.
Smells faster.
What do you got for me, Max? Keep it coming. Dodger fans are angry.
Yeah,
They're angry.
Mad Max, my 12U son loves how you tell your name before videos. Oh, thank you, man. Well, let's see if maybe we'll have a contest where if you can send a video in of your son doing his best Mad Max impression, maybe we can see we'll hook you up with a swag bag or something like that.
Does he have to keep his shirt unbuttoned to show his chest hair too?
Yes.
Yes,
it does.
Oh, okay.
He needs to go with the whole
Just
look.
making sure. I didn't know.
Who makes the 918? Somebody else. That's a simple question. Louisville Slugger makes the 918.
Correct.
What do you recommend for 10U Rec Pony League? So that's USA.
USA, yeah. Again, what are we talking about here? What kind of player? Where do you want to be price point wise? I mean, there are a lot of options for USA baseball now. So I think, again, what do you guys see? That 5150 has been hot, right?
5150 price. I think the
price
point has been key right now because it's hard to say. First month, I'm going to go out and spend $350 on a Ghost, or I'm going to go out and spend, $300 on a Quattro. I'm sure those bats are great bats. We've seen them be great bats, but nobody first wants to be that first week. Oh, I'm going to go buy the bat that has never been tested. So it's easier to go, hey, let me get the 5150 at 100. Let me get the Omaha at 100. Just to try it. If we don't like it, we could make it a team bat and go with the Ghost later on. And people might do that, but
I think a lot of it now will shake out on the field, right? Because mostly kids are just hitting them inside now, right? You got maybe some kids are hitting them outside across the country, but around here it's a lot of just, hey, let me try this out to see what it's about, and I'm going to buy a bat. I think once kids really start playing come 2018, you'll start to actually see a pecking order of bats file their way out.
Yeah. Well, everyone now has one in the game. I mean, Axe has one.
Yeah.
Louisville has some. DeMarini has some.
In
the beginning, it was Easton and Rawlings, and now all of a sudden we're in second day of November, and all of a sudden it's going to be everyone's going to have one. So it's back to where it kind of was before, and you don't even hear. Oh, Ty says hair looks great, Max. Thanks, Ty. Thanks. I put some gel in it today. I have a bunch of other questions. Let's see. Need to buy a new mitt. Big 11-year-old. First, third, and pitcher. What do you recommend? Well, I mean, you know.
I mean,
We got the shirt at the A2000. I like Rawlings too. I'm a big Rawlings guy.
you are.
I know that I like Wilson too. I mean, it depends on what type of mitt you're looking for. If you're looking like pro quality, then yeah, A2000 hard to hide. But if you're looking for like a game ready soft glove, you can go Rawlings Gamer or Wilson A900, something like that would be perfect for that
Don't forget
category.
the Pedroia Fit series too for a smaller hand. I mean, those 11-year-olds. I mean, you get an A2000 quality with a smaller hand slot, so it's almost easier for those kids to get a glove, easier to break in, but you're still getting the A2000 quality. Thank you. Uh-oh. There he is again.
Okay, what do you think of the Axe USA bats? I like the Axe USA bats. You probably have you seen it?
I have seen them.
Okay.
I actually think the graphics are pretty. They did a nice job.
The graphics are good.
Yeah,
I do think though the one kind of negative thing which we touched on yesterday, that the weight on them, it's heavy. It's -8, it's -5. They don't feel that heavy. Let's see if we can just get one out here.
But there's a reason for that, Max, because as I said to you, it's easier to pass that test at a higher weight drop. So some of these companies, and I'm not saying Axe isn't a great company.
So this is a -8 right
Yeah. How am I supposed to hold this? I don't even know. I'm going to chop wood in my head.
Come on.
But
Surprising.
again, for me, feeling that right off the end, it does not feel like a -8, but you do feel a little bit more towards the end of this bat than I think of some of the other ones that I've felt. So, but I think the graphics are cool. I really do. I think they did a nice job.
If you're looking for one of those bats, like we talked about, like a 5150 type bat to kind of try out.
What's the price point on this?
Well, this one is a little bit more. This one's like 200, but they make the same one in the Origin. Difference is really the end cap there, and the Origin is like 130, 120 around that
Right.
price. So that's good, And also around Black Friday, Axe is having we're doing a promotion with Axe as well, dropping some prices. So maybe that would be something to kind of check out.
People can cut down the Christmas trees then. But
Yeah. Keith said, I would like to see some comparisons. Cat 5 versus Cat 7, Omaha versus 518. I'm assuming he means 517 versus 518.
Yeah.
CF7 versus CF Zen. Does instantly mean better?
Does what mean better?
Does new instantly mean better?
No, I mean, again, and I can't speak for all manufacturers, but what I can speak from is on our end is when you design something, you have a core design of what something is, right? So the prime right here is going to be a composite handle. You're going to have the True 3 technology in here, and you're going to have your composite barrel. That'll most of the time stay the same as you're constructing bats, right? But you'll learn some different things as you go, and you'll change a connection a little bit on this bat. Remember a couple years ago, this bat, a little wobble to it.
Yeah.
They fixed that, stiffened it up a little bit. You change the way composites are laid in the barrels. So, people smarter than me that are engineers, they lay composite layers throughout the barrel of the bat. Sometimes they find that this way works better, or this way, or something like that. So, does new always mean better? Probably not, but sometimes I think new means different. And I think you will see, if you like the 917, you'll probably like the 918, because it's not going to be that big a difference. But there'll be different, slight, subtle differences that make the bat different than the previous year.
Yeah.
So maybe not
It
better.
didn't get, let's say
I think
this, the
different.
918 didn't get worse than the 917.
Correct.
They're both great bats. You
Sure.
can go either way. And sometimes you would have no choice. Sometimes, the market dries up and no one has a 917 out. I mean,
Yeah.
we're probably, if we were doing this in April or May, there probably won't be a 917 out there. You probably only source would be eBay, and it probably not recommended to do.
Yeah.
So, Jessica McDermott says, "Where is Roy? Who is that guy with the creepy stash?"
Hey, baby!
All right, Lance says, "What's the hottest deal on drop -11 softball bat?" Well,
What is the hottest deal?
well, we do have a hot deal coming in. I think you know where I'm gonna go. Cameraman's pointing. He's. I'm a little puppet in his show right here.
Play, puppets, play.
I'm gonna go this, only because we got. If we want hottest, right? He said hottest.
He wants hottest.
I don't know if that hottest means hottest performance or hottest
I think
price.
he wants the hottest price deal right now.
Okay. Well, then that's the Xeno then.
Coming in hot.
That's the Xeno -11 then.
You still got that.
Yeah, we got 29, 30, and no 31s, unfortunately.
Ooh.
We just hit our highest viewers on this show, so that's pretty
I'm not
good.
saying that's because I'm here, but it's because I'm here.
It was a slow start. I really do think it has to do with the Dodgers.
No, I think
Sorry,
it's,
West
I think
Coast.
it's people are sick of looking at Roy and they want to see more of my mustache.
So the Xeno -11, this was 300. It's now 150. So
Woo!
that is half price.
Woo!
Not good in math, but good enough to do that. Now, if we want to talk about hottest performance, you know what we're getting some of these blems in tomorrow. These blems. Now, Roy answered blemish a couple days ago. Blemish is just simply going to be cosmetic. Might have like a little paint smudge towards the end cap or a little paint smudge down here. Really unnoticeable unless I was pointing it out to you. Sometimes you can't even find it.
No difference.
Because of that, because of that, the price will be reduced. So a bat that normally sells for $350 will now be $280. But the catch is there will be no warranty. The manufacturer will not warranty this bat because the price is being sold.
It will be marked no warranty, so it's not great. But you are getting a bat that will perform exactly the same as an inline bat. So
yes.
If you're trying to save some bucks, you think somebody can take care of it, maybe you're using it just as a game bat. I wouldn't use it as practice bat because you don't want to do a warranty. But if you say, hey, I got one of these, I want another one just for games, I would definitely look into the blems because that's a great opportunity to get an awesome bat at a good price.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, between the Zen and Axe, which do you prefer? I'm going to go Zen. I mean, if we're talking about anything other than, if we're just talking about anything, I'd probably go Zen.
That's it. We love it.
I was going to say BB Core, and then I'm like, maybe. But what's up with the Voodoo and BB Core on a side note? That's it's kind of run its course.
I have love for the Voodoo for many reasons, and we keep it in line a lot of time for our college guys. They love it, super end loaded, easy to swing. We did see some upticks in the Voodoo bounce last year, but the Insane and the One Piece, listen, we're hitting a price point, we're hitting a market there, and I think, maybe it's time to look at possibly doing something else there. If DeMarie's watching, I love the Voodoo, I love you guys, but it might be time to redo this, especially on the BB Core end. I think we're talking about on the YouTube.
I think BB Core, it's kind of like that One Piece one has definitely run its course. It's
sure.
like just kind of. I know they came out with it 3 years ago, and it's just like really.
When Louisville came on board, I mean, they did such a good job with their One Piece aluminum bats, and if we haven't even talked about the Select this year, but I think for a 2-piece, high-end aluminum barrel bat,
yeah, that might be better than
that bat is.
It's a little bit more expensive, but
we are seeing a lot of love for that bat out there, and our college guys.
We haven't seen a lot only because
I think it's new.
It's high school and college.
It was super end loaded a couple years ago, so I think people got scared of it. But I think this year they really worked on it. And remember, it's the same from here down. It's the same as the 918. And what makes the 918 great is that feel that comes off this bat. That 718 is going to have that same exact feel, just with an aluminum barrel. So I tell people, don't sleep on the 718 because I think that's going to be a sneaky good bat this year.
Okay, my daughter has been doing great with the 2 Legit, and I'm getting her the Quattro today. How close are they? Same bat. Ultimately, they kind of a change as far as the color goes and manufacturer. You went from Worth, who is a partner with Rawlings, and they were making the 2 Legit, to now Rawlings makes the Quattro, which we have a good deal on now. It's $199.95. It was a $300 bat, so we definitely check that out. Okay, here you go. Now we might get a little heated here. These questions are coming, and I'm going one way. I see where you're going. What do you think about the PXT? I'll let you go, and then
I will say this about the PXT. Can we grab it real quick?
Yeah.
Grab that. What's right there? Go ahead.
Let's grab these unhit bats.
These unhit bats. This is the PXT. If you are a loyal Louisville person who loves the Xeno and loves the LXT, this construction is completely different. It will not feel the same as your LXT. It will not feel the same as your Xeno. That being said, it is a proven fact. If you take this on the field and you hit it, the performance on this bat is better than anything else on the market right now. That is a fact. It is. Is it meant maybe more for a power hitter? Somebody who, a little bit stronger, bigger, 3-4 hitter in the lineup? Absolutely. Do I think this bat's for every person? Absolutely not. But if you're looking for straight up best performing bat, this bat is it. Go, Max. Say something.
It's hard to go against an LXT or Xeno. They've been so great, and that could be why this bat has not been so great. But
it feels different.
Yeah.
So if a girl loves that bat, you get feedback on that bat. That's closer to a higher end DeMarini bat.
I was going to say, would you almost say this is like a hybrid without saying like?
Because it's the Xeno and whatever have the construction where it's more like a single wall with the stopper there in the middle, for lack of a better term to tell people. And that's laid composite stacked walls, so it's definitely a different feel.
We've just seen it from the standpoint of like anytime we've sold it, like the couple times we sold it.
Yeah.
Somebody came back in
It
that
needs-
next day and they got an LXT or a Xeno.
It
So
needs
it's just,
it needs hits too, and that's rare now in the market. But
and
it
it's
does,
the most expensive bat.
It is, and it needs hits. But again, I'm not lying to you. When I did a college demo the other day, and they were a loyal Xeno and LXT school. They loved it. I brought it to PXT. I was like, you guys try this. And these girls were hitting balls off the walls with the LXT and Xeno, and they were flying it over the fence with that bat. Yet they were like, I don't really like it because it feels different. But the ball was traveling further. It's crazy. But I don't know. So I hope that, I don't know if that answers your question, but if you're looking for sheer performance and something that is built for power, I think that's where the PXT jumps in.
I mean, I'm thinking almost like that bat should come with a 30-day trial. Or something
Yeah, I like that.
If
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
how, if
Yeah.
you know, if it, maybe in the future, Louisville, listening or whatnot, maybe we do a 30-day trial on that and see what's up.
Exclusive to closeout bats. Try the PXT.
I'm just trying.
Hey,
I want to like it, and but I'm just like, it's just
Adam
not
Copley,
happening.
if you're listening, there you go. So,
all right. What bat length for my 10U 70-pound son playing Pony Rec? Thinking of getting him the USA Axe bat. I'm probably thinking. I mean, the USA Axe bat comes in -8, so I think for any kid that that size, you got to go 29, or it doesn't come smaller than that. I mean,
should a
Philly's
kid,
pushing it.
yeah, should a kid swing a -8 at that age though? I mean, shouldn't they be in at least a -10?
Yeah, I mean it's difficult. If you're sold on the Axe, let's
What?
go -8. Let's go
Is it
-8.
-5?
Oh.
Oh,
Like fifth grade.
I know, but I mean, for me, it's such a jump from 2.25 -12 to a -8 or a -5.
Max, I think you need to get to the Ghost versus the CFX question.
Yeah. Ghost versus DeMarini 2018 CFX Girls. Drop 10. Which is better?
Ooh. Listen, I think the Ghost.
Well, if you play USSSA, then it's not even.
You
like,
can't
then-
say
then
it,
you
you're
go,
right. What
Then
are you
you
gonna
just
do?
go, okay, like it doesn't matter how great the Ghost is.
What about
That's been-
NCAA when you're playing college? You got that? Is it
You
approved
can
yet?
use,
Oh, it's
Ghost,
back. I
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
No, I didn't know.
I mean, if you say, I mean, the people like anything in life, people are loyal to their brand. You know, if you've had success with like a phone, you're gonna stick with that iPhone. So it's like, you have success with the DeMarini, you stick with the DeMarini.
I think.
But Easton has definitely lost a lot of people in softball.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think they finally did a good job this year marketing
Yeah.
a bat that's better. But you guys would agree, and I think Easton would agree too. Over the last 3 years, their product marketing has been crap. It has. Come on.
Orange Mako is good. The 2 Orange Makos were good.
Good.
And then the blue one,
This-
I don't know what happened. Not a big fan of that one. But then Stealth Flex was really like, I don't know.
But listen, the Ghost is getting play out there. I see it. They changed up their technology a little bit. It looks really similar to something we have in our line. But yeah, it's been good. But I think when you're talking Ghost versus CF, the CF I think still is the most balanced fast pitch bat out there. And if you're looking for sheer balance and something that's easy to swing, I think the CF is still tops for balance, right? Would you agree with
I would
that?
say that,
Straight up
yeah,
balance.
balance, totally.
Absolutely.
DeMarini is like, you say each thing, when you talk about each manufacturer, and let's talk about the 3 big ones, Easton, Louisville, and DeMarini. For softball, DeMarini has bat speed is so key there.
Sure.
The best way to describe a DeMarini softball bat would be smooth. Just feels very smooth
Yeah.
coming off the bat. And then Louisville, or say, their Xeno and LXT, you talk about the pop. You're really feeling that pop.
Sure.
And then Easton, in years past, had kind of that niche, but they don't really have that now. So
No.
that's where they're trying to find. They're trying to find an in-between. Maybe they go with both pop and smooth feeling.
Yeah, we kind of we always did it like we did it where like balance, feel, performance kind of thing, and that's the CF line always had the most balance, and the Xeno always had the best feel, and the LXT was kind of a feel and pop kind of thing. So they've done a good job with that bat, and I'm not going to dog that at all because they're really getting some play in there. But again, I think it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen the other, where you're looking if you're going between those two.
All right. Jose said, do you guys have any Black Friday sales? Yes, we do have Black Friday sales. That's why we're doing the show. We don't, because we're kind of bored right now. We don't have a lot going on. We have a clean warehouse. We're getting major shipments in tomorrow, next week, a bunch of stuff, truckloads of stuff.
Thanks, Marco. You're watching.
And so stay tuned. Join this conversation every day. We're not going to do it after Thanksgiving. We're not going to bore you. But the next 20 days, we're going to try to annoy you as much as we can.
That's right.
And then Jimmy says Quattro or Zen. So I'm assuming, obviously, well, I don't want to assume. I would say BB Core. Maybe.
I would think. I mean, the CF USA badge is not out there yet.
Yeah.
The Quattro is.
Jimmy, if you're listening, answer, and then we can kind of dive
Yeah.
in deeper into that. Michael says, what USA bat is best at 27 inches? Oh, well, I'm going to go this one right here. Ghost X Hyperlight is my favorite one. This one-piece, all-composite design, 27 inches. The best performing bat right here.
Let me see that thing. Looks good. All right. That's a good bat right there. What else is available in 27-inch? Not a lot of offerings there.
No, the only other one from Easton is a 2 1/4 one, and
I
it's
think
one-piece aluminum.
Omaha, I think you can get in 27, right? At $99. I think it's the only other one we got. Omaha and Uprising are the two. I wish the Solo came in 27.
Yes,
That
the
would've been-
Solo came in 20. Okay,
You
so
got, the Vapor too.
the
Yeah.
Vapor and
Some
Omaha
more
did.
price points, but yeah, this Ghost X feels pretty sweet.
Actually, the 5150 comes in 27. So there's some good options in 27. Right. I mean, I think if you're looking composite, you go Ghost. If you're looking aluminum, yeah.
This is composite.
Okay. Let's see. Best performing one-piece BB Core baseball bat.
Oof.
Cat 7.
Stop with the Cat 7. Can we say something else other than the Cat 7?
I'm going to go with Johnny Motkin's Rawlings Velo.
Velo. I actually like the Velo.
I love the Velo, but
I don't hate
the Velo does good every 2 years because usually the Cat comes out one of those years.
The
and
grip
then,
is
yeah.
just so strange.
So last year, the maroon Velo didn't do as well, only because the Cat was so hot, the Cat
Right.
7. But this year, Cat 7's still out there, so a lot of people bought it last year are going to probably want something new. Velo then comes back.
What's your boy at Just Bat Reviews, though? That guy's always preaching on one-piece bat. What's the bat he always
He
talks
likes
about?
the Solo.
Oh,
He
that's
likes
right.
the Solo.
Hey,
I liked the Solo last year, too. But I
Listen,
keep telling the story. What happened with it? You brought the bat in. We loved it. We ordered a decent amount of them.
Yep.
Not enough to move back up here, but a decent amount of them. And then what happened? They didn't have them until November, December, and they were just late to the dance.
It slowed it down.
It
You're
did.
right. It's unfortunate. Sometimes manufacturing problems doesn't do so well. So I think that bat is primed for a great comeback this year. They tweaked a little bit of some things in there, so got rid of a little bit of the harshness, so that bat will swing super light and won't be so bad on the hands either. So go ahead. What's next?
What's your opinion on Rawlings 5150? I like the 5150. It just swings a little bit heavier, so it's
Definitely.
similar to the Omaha. If you say best one piece all aluminum bat, so I'm assuming you want bat speed, you want some balance there. Not that the Omaha is end weighted, but it just doesn't compare to the Solo.
It's durable. It's big. It's like the proven warrior. It's like you just bring it to field and just hit with it. But again, it's solid, but it's not going to have the technology in it that makes it swing a little bit lighter than some of the other ones. And I think the same thing with 5150. I think those two are just kind of like, hey, I'm looking for a price point bat that's going to perform great and going to last me. I think that's where you're looking 5150 in Omaha.
I have a question that keeps coming in. I'm not even going to repeat it, but
Please.
I know, I'm just going to answer him. He said, yes, the bats all come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. They are good to use, all that stuff. We'll talk about this later. Stop asking these questions.
Who's asking? Anybody?
No. Best BB Core for a 13-year-old entering Babe Ruth is in 31-inch. Omaha.
Again, at 31, I mean, if you're looking for something, it depends on what type of hitter. I hate to categorize all 13-year-olds in a certain, section. They're not all created equal, right? When I was 13, I was, 5'6", 140 pounds. I was tiny. But again, if you're looking for something to just try, I think the Omaha's good. I think that 5150 we talked about is good. And again, if you're looking for something a little easier to swing, the Solo is super light, easy to swing. So
a little bit more expensive, though.
A little bit more expensive. Again, maybe money's not an object. Maybe we're talking.
Yeah, if you said I want.
We always got to talk about that, right? Because
Yeah.
price is king. Let's be honest.
Yeah, so if you're talking price sensitive Omaha, if you're going, hey, something that is really good and really lightweight, yeah, Solo would be the way to go.
I think sometimes we get put into a box of what people, tolerances for what they want to spend.
Best pop bat for 10U baseball, hands down. Oh, I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, let's see. Girls fast pitch Quattro or Zen, that's what they were talking about. So I would say Zen.
I I think you can answer that question.
Yeah, I would say Zen. I like the Quattro. We talked about it yesterday, Roy and myself, and we both kind of agree that like the Rawlings fast pitch bats are probably like 2 years away from.
Yeah,
being,
I mean they're taking
they
some
might
of the worst.
they might be ahead of Easton. You know, they're right there. I would say so.
Every companies like Easton and Rawlings and DeMarini and Louisville Slugger, we keep learning things, and you're getting your butt kicked on one end, you figure something out, and you come back stronger the next year. It just keeps happening and happening. What I would just look for is consistent performance. Which bats do consistently do well in the market? And I think you'll always see on the field certain bats at certain tournaments, at certain games, that you'll consistently see those bats. So, will there be one or other ones mixed in there somewhere? Probably. But if you're looking for consistent performance.
Angel wants to know about American-made bats.
Ooh.
Not bats that are made in China and assembled here. He wants to know about American-made bats.
Well,
he's asked like 4 times. That's the only reason I'm asking.
The cameraman, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Does Rawlings makes it in the USA? If you're go Rawlings. They make it here.
I think Angel needs. I think that's more of a political discussion than a manufacturer discussion.
Yeah.
So
we're just talking about bats, Angel.
We're just talking sports here. But again, until the president makes it, which he's trying to do, makes it easier for people to process and manufacture product here. By all means, our factory is still here in the United States. DeMarini is still here.
is in Oregon.
In Oregon, you can come out and see it. It's beautiful. Yes, I do it. So we're still doing a lot of our processing, manufacturing. All of that is done in Hillsboro, Oregon. But parts are still going to come from where they're coming from. And that's just the way it is.
Yep. What about end-loaded bats for 12U fast pitch? Is it good to do balance or end-load? Also, mine have been swinging a CF9 -11. They busted it. Or -10 less likely to break. I would totally say yes, absolutely. That's something that we hear daily that happens. The -11 DeMarini bat has great performance to it. It's ultimately sometimes too good. It's like just a girl that is a stronger girl, someone that has a little bit more power, is going to bust it. And if you bust it once and then you try it again and it busts the second time, I would say, yeah, it's probably time to switch to that -10. Once I kind of say it's a fluky thing. Twice I'd say it's time to move into that -10. I don't know if I go directly to that end-loaded bat, but maybe I just go with the balance bat. But then again, DeMarini has the best balance bat, so.
Yeah, I think a lot of times what happens at -11, as Max said, it just feels so good that sometimes girls that shouldn't be swinging it are actually swing, right? You get these 13, 14, 15-year-olds that are big girls with a ton of bat speed. They probably shouldn't be in that bat.
They're just so comfortable with it. They like it. They've been swinging it for years, so it's hard to get you will get more to out of a -10 than a -11 just for sheer, mechanics of the whole thing. You're getting more weight behind it. So I think that transition, and that bat -10 is so balanced, it would be hard to even tell the difference between the two. So, but yeah, definitely more durability in a -10 than a -11. All right, so I just banned Angel. I'm sick of him. He's commenting stuff.
He's out?
He's banned. He's been banned.
He's out?
He's just been banned. Well, he said thank you, then he made a comment, and I banned him. Oh, these comments are coming way too quick. This has actually been a good show. How long have we gone for?
What? What am I grabbing?
Like that.
What? In here? What do you need? There you go.
Opinion on Easton S500, 28-inch, 15-ounce. Boy is just turning 9. Well, that was a bat from last year. I don't even know if you can use it because that's a regular Little League bat from last year. So you're probably going to need a new USA bat. So I would say it's a good lightweight bat, but they don't really make bats like that anymore unless you could use that. All right. The guy that was swinging 31-inch.
You got this for a second?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
A guy that was asked about 31. Yeah, Kevin asked. He's a power hitter, 31-inch. I mean, then yeah, you might want to go select or Cat 7 to be honest with you. Let's see. 11U, you triple say money is not object. Hot bat, hot performance. What do you buy for a kid? Drop 10. Well, this is easy right here. We go right here. We go either with the Zen 2018. This is this year's model, or we go last year's model, the retooled CF Zen, which we're actually getting a bunch of these in tomorrow. This one's going to be on sale for $250. So you can either go $350 or $250, but performance will be the same on both these bats. All right. What is a good bat for my son that is 13 years old and 5'4", 150 pounds, and never used a -3? Well, I would say good bat and never used a -3, I would look at like that Omaha bat from last year from Louisville Slugger. That was a really good bat. I think it's really, really good. Also, again, not to, I would probably look at the Velo. We actually have last year's model Velo on sale here. So you got last year's model Velo, which this one was 300. It's now going to be 200 on sale right here. So torn between the Ghost or a solo 2 5/8. Been playing since he was 5. He's got a 5150, but looking for some more pop. He's torn between this Ghost or the solo.
For what? Which association?
Probably for USA, if I had to guess, because he's been swinging a 5150.
Yeah. Again, the Ghost is which Ghost are we talking about? Don't they have different?
He's probably looking at the -10.
Is it composite?
Yeah, it's the composite one.
I mean, again, it's probably a preference. Does he like aluminum versus composite?
I go Ghost. I mean, well, let's put it this way. Well, if he's been swinging the 5150, he'll be real comfortable with that solo.
I think so.
If he swung somebody's Mako and instantly fell in love with it last year, or swung somebody's CF Zen or something like that, then maybe it would be the Ghost.
How's the balance on the Ghost? Is it pretty good?
It's good. On the -10, it's pretty balanced. The -11 is super lightweight.
Yeah.
I mean, their -8 and -5 feel pretty
heavy.
Pretty heavy, but, well, this is 32.
Again, I think that the conversation comes. Are you looking more about composite versus aluminum? Right. I think that's what it comes down to. If he's comfortable swinging aluminum, then go with the solo. If he wants to try some composite out, then go with the Ghost.
Okay. I keep hearing the Dirty South bats are one of the hottest bats. What's your take on those? I know you guys don't sell them. You know what those are?
No, it's a Dirty South.
So the Dirty South bat is like almost like best way to say they're like combat bats. They're like have that massive barrel design. It basically looks like a combat bat, but it says like Dirty South right on it. They sell direct. From what I hear, I've heard a couple people say they're pretty good bats as far as performance goes. I think durability, like anything else, has kind of been difficult. And then also, I know that they're not even out there. Like nobody sells them; they sell direct, which means you could only get it through them.
And I've never heard of them. So I should tell you,
he's never even heard of them, so yeah.
You get all these niche companies come out and they think they got the greatest thing, but there's a lot more to go into.
Rip it.
What happened to them? But there's a lot more that goes into manufacturing a great bat, and especially what happens. Something I always tell people is like, what happens if that bat starts breaking? Do you feel comfortable in a company that, not been around to warranty that product? So, I would put performance of our bats up there against theirs. Never heard of them. I hope they do well.
This is another company too that I've
don't always equate giant barrels to performance. Anybody can make a giant barrel, but you're doing something, to the construction of the bat. And a lot of times, the bigger you make the barrel, the more harsh feedback you're going to get on bats, and that's true. So, and it's not always, it doesn't equate to how a bigger sweet spot having a bigger barrel. Because if you have a bat and you're hitting the ball up here and here or here or here, it doesn't matter how big the barrel is. You ain't going to get the same performance. You got to really square it up within this area. So,
totally.
just something I was like.
I have another thing here. What's the deal on the Moab bats?
The Moab?
Moab. You know what they are?
I
pulled it up. Yeah, the Moab.
That's another.
I've never seen them until now. I had to
Yeah,
look it up.
I
I don't know them as that. I know it as the rude American.
Right. They do Facebook videos and stuff all the time. But again, it's another one of these niche companies that you'll see out there at the field, and some guy will get some free product from somebody, and he'll hit him out there in the field, and then that's that. But again, I haven't heard much noise about them. These companies can't reinvent the wheel and just come out with something that's incredible, right? There's testing standards that are in place. So
they got a USA bat out, which is kind of impressive.
I don't know if we've heard about them. We'll have to get some more feedback. So if anybody out there has hit one of these bats, let me know. But
this is also good. Yesterday we were getting a lot of good feedback from people saying, "Hey, I use the Prime. Hey, I use this." If you've used one of these bats, then tell us what you've used. Yeah. Somebody wants help.
We're gonna we'll have something out soon for you guys where you guys can go and actually start reviewing some product.
You're looking for a USA bat?
We got real customers.
All right, we got real. You got it. You want to?
I can do it.
You can scroll it here.
Let me see.
You guys will see me in action. All right.
Where am I going? Down or up?
Down.
Down.
So he had he used that 30.
Carlos, what do you got for me? Boy swings a Mako Beast 15. What do you think is better for CP? What's CP, dude? I don't know. Why don't you come sit in with me for a little bit?
I'm the camera guy. I don't go on camera.
Boy swings a Mako Beast 15 ounce. What do you think is better for CP?
You might be talking about T-ball at 15 ounces, dude.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So,
Yeah.
Carlos, can you be a little more specific on what you mean there? Coach pitch. That's what CP is. Coach pitch. Max, what do we got for coach pitch this time of year?
Oh, we got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, man, we're gonna bring Mad Max to come in and talk a little bit about
buddy.
coach pitch.
You come over.
Look, we got people coming in to hit some bats. Come on in. Look at this guy. Notre Dame fan. We pumped about Notre Dame football this year or what? Get on in there. There we go. So, how about it? No, look, Dad's got the Notre Dame on. We're loving it right now. Top 4, college playoff. Here we go. Coach pitch. I was figuring. So, thank you, Carlos and Rick Shaw, for letting us know. I'm going to let Max handle coach pitch.
We'll get back to that. Don't worry.
We will come to that. But, yeah, there's a lot of options from Easton. Steve Marini's got some Zen in the coach pitch bat that we carry. That's really good. But yeah. Tommy Graham, my son has a DSB Swag 31 drop 12. He had great success with it. Between the Velo and the Mako, he really loves his Dirty South bat. So I guess the question to you, Tom, is what does he like about it? Is it a performance thing? Is it a feel thing? Tell us a little more about Dirty South, because we definitely want to go to the forefront and figure out what they're all about. New D Marini USA bat, 11-year-old big hitter. Definitely the Voodoo 2-piece. Yeah, drop 10. My lovely assistant bringing it in. If you're looking for straight up power, bringing it on in. D Marini guy. This is going to be your 2-piece high-end D Marini Voodoo bat, drop 10. A little bit of end load to it, built for power, really smooth swinging. Going to take a little bit of vibration out of the hand. Great stick, especially for a bigger kid who's a big hitter. All right, Luis is saying, we've seen them in action. Dirty South is fire. We just got emojis coming in here. Fire! I can easily say it's comparable to Mako Combat and Prime as far as pop. Is it a USSSA bat? Is it a C? I mean, what are we talking about? Are they under the new state? Again, they could have made a Little League bat last year that was fire, but now it's no good anymore. So,
Dirty South.
Yeah, he's saying fire. You dropped a little emoji in there on us.
Well, if Dirty South is listening, let's get these
Okay,
bats
bring
in
Dirty South in. Come on, bring them on in and see what they sit down. Pleasantly surprised, bro. Ooh, we got the new Glove of the Month, A2K, coming in hot. Beautiful. Available at closeout bats. Your A2K Glove of the Month here. Beautiful looking glove. Pitcher's model. Soft on the hand. Really sweet. Put that right on top. Should we give that away? No, we're going to do the Altuve. Because they won the... what else are we going to give away, Max? Well, Max isn't here. I'm going to decide we're going to give away. I think in a couple of weeks we're going to do the Wilson giveaway, but I think in that same week what we're also going to do is we're going to give away this 918 Prime as well. Number 1 BB4 bat in the market, has been for the last 6 years. So what we'll do in a few weeks, with Louisville's permission and my permission. 10. Actually, I'm not even going to get Roy's permission. We're just going to give it away. I'm going to Max set it up. We'll get some links out to you guys. We're going to give away the BB Core version of the 918 Prime. So there you go. All right, what do you got for me? Coming in hot with these questions. It's hard to answer questions and follow this. What's your take on the axe?
Yeah, well,
I think we hit the axe up a couple times on here. Again, I think the concept is smart. I think they're doing a great job with their graphics. Their bats look sharp on the market. I don't think yet there's enough information out there on the axe bat to really say whether it's going to be a big player in the game. But we had a lot of people asking about him, so they're doing something right out there. But we'll get back to the axe. Again, I think performance-wise, maybe you can help me back there, lovely assistant. Have you seen anything in the axe bat that says that it's going to perform, not perform, or what? Is it more of just a concept of what it is that people like the feel of the axe grip? Or is it something about how
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
so it's not like
it doesn't have more or less pop than any of the other bats out there. So
it's more about the handle of the bat than anything. Right?
Without a doubt.
All right.
And the MVP, George Springer.
Oh, George. Yeah, what happened in the Yankee series? Did he get a hit in that whole series? I don't know.
I mean, not for nothing, it does teach pretty good hitting mechanics as far as how you have to swing it.
Listen,
it forces you to swing down on the ball like you're supposed to.
I'm totally with that. My whole thing with this is, I like the whole, but there's just something about constantly hitting something on the same
side all the time. I think that's the only issue.
I know it's re-engineered, but like, how could you re-engineer it to be strong yet perform? That's my only question on that. Maybe the Axe Bat guys can come on and explain that, but that's my whole thing. It's like, we've been taught for years, constantly rotate your barrel of the bat to get the best performance out of it. Now you're just hammering something on one side. I don't know.
If Trevor's listening.
Trevor, come on
Trevor
in. I'll
Facebook.
debate it with anybody.
Max,
Who's next?
this guy Rick asked if they're ever going to make the Ghost with the USSSA stamp.
Oh, that's the ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, he asked if the Ghost is going to come out in USSSA stamp.
yeah.
I'm assuming he means. I don't know if he means senior league or does he mean fast
I'm
pitch.
guessing you mean fast.
As far as the Ghost is, they already have a USSSA in the big barrel, and as far as the USA bat, they have it. But
I would imagine it's fast pitch because that's, I think.
yeah, I think he's talking about fast pitch, which they have the ASA model out.
Is that just a testing thing? They didn't get approved.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't get approved on the with the standard as far as the U trip goes. He's just said fast pitch. So as far as rumor has it that they're coming out with another Ghost that's going to be USSSA approved.
Yeah.
But who's to say when or if it's
good.
actually going to come out. So
All right, we got Brian Rhodes here. In your opinion, what's the best 29-inch bat as far as power and distance? If you're looking for straight-up power, again, I said the Voodoo in the drop 10 is good. I think the Easton Ghost, right? The Ghost X is going to be their power.
Solo's
bat.
good. Remember, bat speed equals power. So if you're looking for a little bit more power out of a smaller guy, you want to look Solo in that -11, something that
I would
swings
not
low.
sleep if you're looking at straight-up power. I wouldn't sleep on the Omaha. I mean, that thing is built for power. It might swing a little bit heavier than the other ones, but it's got some serious pop in it. So that's for you, Brian Rhodes. Can't hear you well anymore with machine hitting going on. All right, well, we're done with that, so we should be good. All right, Rick. Will Easton ever make the Ghost USA? We answered that question. Lenny Perry, what do you got for me? Looking for a good Little League bat for my 9-year-old. Use the S2 2813. That's the drop. That's the light swinging bat last season. So, Lenny, I think what you're going to look at is that drop 11, which we talked a lot about. So you're either going to look at that Rawlings 5150 in the drop 11 or the Solo by Louisville Slugger in 618. I think going from a drop 13 is going to be a huge...
And he's probably going to stay 28.
Yeah,
just jumping that 1 or 2 ounces
so.
is going to, at least 2 ounces is going to be big for him.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's definitely going to be the way to go, especially that giant weight drop that these kids are going to have to go to. It's I'm not going to say it's unfair, but it's,
he's saying
it's
he's also saying he's concerned about the length because he has a tendency to pull the bat through the zone.
Yeah.
A bat can definitely be too long.
Yeah.
I'm not a believer that a bat can be too short because you can always move closer to the plate. What you can't do is take weight out of the bat if it's too heavy. So
31, bro.
What? When I left, it was like 60.
you're the star, dude.
People want to see your...
People want to see Mad Max.
I was answering questions like crazy. The guy talking about the manufacturing scared everybody off. Nobody wants to get into political debate.
You answered all these first year player pitch
Yes.
concerned about the length. Oh, so
The
we're
coach pitch guy you got to talk to about.
Oh, coach pitch. Yep. Okay. I like anything Marucci because we have some good deals on Marucci. I'm all about the deal.
Are you on their payroll?
Let's see. Let's find it. I like this. I like this one.
Fire emoji coming in right now.
Oh, God. Whoa!
Yep. Cat 6. Digi camo, real camo. We have a real tree.
Camo.
Yeah.
They're about 6 years behind on that, aren't they?
No, well, good price. So this was $200. It's now like $80.
Oh, well, I bought that.
Yeah, you buy for a little
I
tray.
buy for a little song and a dance right
Yes.
there. Coach pitch action all day long.
All right, so that's the coach pitch. Now we're at 38 viewers. See what happens?
You come back.
Best
What happens when the
USA
star comes back,
Best
bro?
USA stamp bat for 9U team.
9U team. So it's gonna be a team bat. So I'm gonna think. Woof. I don't know, Matt.
You think it's a team bat?
He said 9U team, didn't he?
Matt, is it a team bat?
Yeah.
If it is,
The good thing about USA standard, I think you touched on this yesterday. Durability shouldn't be a concern.
No,
These
not at
bats
all.
are going to be built to stay within the testing standards. So I think you can definitely get away with using a team bat out there, but I think you're going to have so many different people between the team. I think you're going to have to try a bunch of different bats because I think these bats are not going to be made equal. Like every kid shouldn't be swinging a Solo or a Voodoo or a Mako or a Beast X or a 5150. I think you're going to have a lot of diversity in what
And
the
length
kids
and
should
weight
be
is going to be so important.
Yeah.
There's the simple idea that like, hey, I swung a 30 last year, so I go up to 31. That might not exist
No.
this year, and I've seen it from just sizing kids up. Like that doesn't exist. Like usually kids that swing 29, yeah, we try to jump to 30 because obviously another year we're sticking with that 29 because heavier weights and just you don't
Our
want to get
design
into
and manufacturing team said demos will be more important than anything this year. And the good thing about this place is
yep,
you guys
we
are in the
saw it.
area. Come on in and hit the bats because
what you used to think was your size or your length or your weight is not always the case. Different bats are going to swing differently this year, and that's a fact. So don't always just go assume that, oh, he's a 31 drop 10 last year, he's going to be a 31 drop 10 this year. It might not be that. But that's all.
What do you think is best bat right now for a 12U kid, -10 or -8? My son swings a 917 now, and it's still pretty hot bat. We will need a new one soon.
For U triple S.
I'm going to assume it's U triple say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it's U triple say. -10 or -8. I mean, how do you not go? How do you then just not look at the 918? Then?
Yeah.
If you swung a 917, it's pretty
easy.
simple. And then also, actually, one thing I do like about Louisville this year on their -8 U triple say bat prime, it's 2 3/4 barrel.
That is correct.
So now, yeah, he did say that's it's U triple say.
Yeah.
And I look at the -8 918 because. I mean, how do you say no to the barrel that side?
No.
Very forgiving.
The only other one I would suggest on our end, which you've had actually good success with, the drop 8 and the CFZ this year is doing incredibly well, hasn't it?
It has done very well. It's 2 5/8. I would say I only for this guy would go with the prime only because success.
Great feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go right along that way.
Lenny says Louisville Solo was. What's the name of the Rawlings bat? I think is what he's asking. I would say 5150 is probably the other one that you heard us talking about. Which USA bat will be closest to the performance and balance swing of 2016 Mako -10, 2 3/4 for Little League next season?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. If that's kind of what we come in with expectations of like that, then we're going to be kind of disappointed. But not to say that the closest thing would be that Ghost X -10 or the Zen -10 that's coming out at a later date.
I think the design, the materials, everything in the bat will feel similar. Just there will be restrictions put in place that meet this new standard. So that'll be the difference, and you probably won't feel it. You'll probably see it. I think would be the best way to describe it on the field, right? Wouldn't you think? You will, because I think a lot of kids hitting these bats, they don't feel that bad. They don't feel that great. But I think it's one of those things similar with BB Core, when you got out in the field is where you saw the difference.
Yeah, I've had some people say they've seen difference as far as the performance.
Performance-wise, yeah.
It's
Were they out in the field, or was it people demoing?
out in the field.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think it's going to come down to.
Yeah.
But just like with BB Core happened in high school, it is now the standard. People are over it. Nobody thinks twice about it anymore. So I think it's just going to be 1 year of pain here as we adjust. But I think moving forward, it'll be all right. If you got a problem with it, call USA Baseball and tell them that you screwed up. Because it wasn't us as the manufacturers.
It was not the manufacturer. It was not the
not.
retailer. I think that's something that got really like.
Yeah, everyone's like, you're in it for a money grab and all that. It wasn't our chance. It wasn't our decision.
I kind of wish USA Baseball kind of stepped in and made an announcement.
They don't want to know that.
Yeah.
I mean, this stamp on there, they put pretty prominent on there. I wonder why. You think they're getting anything for that? Or is that stuff?
Where's yours? Oh, yeah. Well, look at your stamp versus the Easton stamp.
Yeah.
Where that is.
That's way down there. But yeah, they'll claim many things, but as I think smart people know out there, there's one reason that people do changes like this, and you can figure out what it is.
Yeah.
So that is all I'll say.
We got 93 comments on here so far.
Good. Is that a new record?
No. I don't know how much longer we could be going.
I got all my friends logged in, so it looks more important.
My son is playing middle school this year. Season starts February 17th. He has an Easton Beast 30 -10. We were recommended to use an alloy versus composite because of the cold temps. If you agree, which alloy would you recommend? Well, James, totally agree with everything that you said, and then I do agree. So I would say alloy bat. I would look at the Cat 7. Or the Belo.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting a phone call here. Somebody's going to phone call.
Cancel it.
Decline. Okay. Any idea when the Zen will be available? I think he's talking to
I think
USA.
we're shooting right now for a January 22nd launch date. So it'll be in, but there is possibility it could be sooner. But I think you're looking at January 2018, safely.
All right. Well, I'd say I've about had enough today. I'm going to
Tap it out?
But yeah, only because we got
Keep those questions coming.
Well, keep them coming in after because I'm going to get to every one of your questions.
Yeah.
If you share this video, we're going to keep doing it every day.
And find out if it was helpful for me being here, if it's better just for you to be there. if people are like, that guy's an idiot and Tool with a stupid mustache, I won't come back. But if If they enjoyed it, then I will come back.
Or do they want Roy back? Well,
What if the people on the show think that?
Whatever, it doesn't matter either way.
Kenny Powers.
I think we'll do a quick recap on the show today. It was kind of a last-minute type show. We weren't going to do it. We wanted to hit these West Coast people. I was disappointed with the showing in the beginning, only because I think of the World Series.
I think so.
You guys are probably still upset.
Came on strong,
Yeah.
though.
We did hit the most viewers that we, I think, got today at Once Live, which is good. We talked about some deals that we have, some slow pitch deals, which didn't really excite many people. I guess the slow
I think the
pitch
USA baseball
Yeah,
fan
USA
is dominant right now because that's got the most questions on. I'm sure your slow pitch guys will come out the woodwork when you post those deals.
Yes, but I think ultimately what you need to take away is there's a lot of giveaways coming from closeout bats. You have
And Wilson.
and Wilson
And Louisville
Slugger. You have the A2000 Jose Altuve coming. You have the 918. I'm not going to announce them yet, so you need to keep tuning in every day and watching the whole thing to find out when
You're
that's
just
gonna
giving
be
them
out.
away. Don't got to pay nothing. Or you
You
just
don't have to pay. You just need to enter your name.
I sign up for that.
You can sign up for it if you want. You're not going to win. But a lot of good deals coming. Keep tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And you can shop smart and save your bucks only at Closeout Bats.
Deuces.